Alright, so what is up guys, this is Drakane here. We are going to be taming a Diplocaulus in this particular video. Alright, so first is first, let's jump straight to the facts. The Diplocaulus will take Archipteris Kibble. For that you need the Archipteris egg, long grass, cooked fish meat, 2 major berries, tree fiber and the water skin. Alright, so the Diplocaulus is a creature that at first glance appears to be a completely useless thing. Like, they will always flee as soon as you approach them. They don't look much, they don't seem to hold any kind of promises of greatness or anything at all. But what you may not know is that they are completely unbelievably useful creatures. They have quite a few uses that are really handy, especially if you are just beginning out. And yeah, we'll just get to those things later on. So the Diplocauluses, they inhabit the swampy regions, which is kind of strange because the Baryonyxes and the Capros, Sacos and all those creatures, they will aggro onto Diplocaulus and they will quite easily kill the Diplocaulus, because the Diplocaulus does nothing but run away. Yeah, it will only run away as soon as it's attacked by anything. And yeah, it will run away quite slowly as well. Not as fast as a human, but still it's quite fast actually, but slow compared to most other creatures. So here is our man over here. They can be bollard. Yeah, they can be picked up by a pteranodon, griffin, RG and almost all flying creature, and they are attacked by almost every creature as well. Alright, so get bollard and get tranked. Now these guys do not have a hell lot of not tranks actually, top, but they are not too difficult to knock out as well. But you have to be a bit careful because they might get killed, because their health to top ratio isn't too great. This guy must have about 5k top, a level 435. Yeah, 5k top is common. Well, if you're using trank arrows, be prepared to get the Diplocaulus killed and you are trying to run away, which is not quite good for you, and you're knocked out. Alright, so we'll get to the uses of the Diplocaulus after you tame this guy. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a little bit of meat. They can be bollard, just keep that in mind, and you have to protect them a lot. Alright, so transfer please. Yeah, on passive balloon. Alright, so the balloon is on passive. We can just start feeding this guy. Transfer the soothing lotion across, and then this good stuff. Alright, so the Diplocaulus are extremely slow eaters, but also at the same time the top drop is also extremely low. You have to protect it a bit, because almost every creature, every carnivorous creature in the area will look out to just take a chunk out of this guy. So be on your guard always near these guys. Alright, so most now that's left is the waiting game. You will require no narcotics at all. If you are using normal meat or something to tame these guys up, you might require narcotics. Otherwise, other than that, you will almost never require narcotics. You can even feed them the raw prime meat, fish meat, all the kinds of meat that a raptor would eat even. Alright, so let's just wait it out then. Alright, so this guy's tamed up, and we can take this guy out for a spin, and I can show you guys what this guy's capabilities are. So the Diplocaulus is kind of a special creature, and fortunately they can be picked up by even a griffin, because they're kind of small fellows. Yeah, their swim speed and all is quite good. I'm just going to go to my base with this guy, because there is a lot of water in that area and it's a relatively safe spot. There are no Sacos or Capros waiting to jump on you and all. If you are planning to tame this guy, just try to tame it up in a less hostile area, because the redwoods is actually very hard to survive kind of spot. Terror birds and all those nasty creatures are everywhere, so keep that in mind and try to just tame this guy in a relatively safe spot. You can even just lift it up and take it to some kind of a place, a safe spot, maybe your base, maybe a small trap. If you're building a trap for this guy, do not place door frames and keep them open just like I do with most of my taming pens, because these guys can quite easily fit through 1x1 gap, and you do not want that to happen, do you? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go right here and drop you. Alright, so just like that. Now once these guys are tamed up, even they do not have a lot of health. Now these guys can be ridden, but they do not have any specific saddle, and you cannot ride them like this. So you have to get them into the water, not the shallow water. It has to be relatively deep, otherwise you cannot ride these guys. The basics is that these guys have like they are amphibian creatures, so these guys like they seem to be like boneless, right? So you cannot ride them, they cannot support your weight underwater, not underwater, they cannot support your weight on land, so they have to be underwater if you actually want to ride them. Alright, so even the shallowest of waters, they will dismount you just like that. They can attack, you can use them to attack creatures, and they have some uses as well. Alright, so jumping over to this guy's stats here. I know there's no network connection, you don't have to keep reminding me that, bruh. Alright, so this guy's got loads of oxygen, and their stamina is also good. Let's drag you into the water once more. Oh, come on. Piranhas. Piranhas. I do not like piranhas. 1 second while I deal with these ruffians. Alright, so that's done. This guy is still in the shallow water, as you can see. It doesn't show anything at all, nothing is showcased when I just look at it. But when I just managed to get this guy into the deeper water, it says tap to take oxygen. Where are you? Oh, come on. You can ride these guys. Nope. No. Where are you? Come here, Pegomastax. Come here. And I trip you off again. What? Oh, come on, man. I just keep doing it all over again. Okay, nailed it, finally. Now where's my Diplocaulus? Alright, so I can ride you in the kind of deeper like waters. You can ride these fellows, and they can attack, and so their attack isn't too good, but you can attack with them and they can defend you a bit. Not too much. It's unfortunate that they don't have saddles. You cannot put any armor onto them because of that. Let's see. Baryonyxes have grown few under the water. They can harvest meat and all. That's quite common for most creatures. And saber-toothed salmons will fight back if you attack them. Alright, now you can see that they're showing my oxygen bar down at the bottom, but my oxygen bar is not dropping. That means it's because of the fact that I'm using this guy's oxygen. Its oxygen is dropping when I'm just riding it, just like that. Nope, that's a baryonyx. That's a baryonyx. That's not too great. That is not great at all. Alright, so come on, give us a moment of peace. Alright, you cannot use weapons on their backs. You cannot draw anything at all. Just see, I'm just trying to take my sword out, but it's not working. I have to dismount in order to use those abilities. And a Spino. A Spino just spawned in. Why you got to be like this? It's not nice. It is not nice. Alright, so moving on to this particular region, because lots and lots of murderous creatures are in that kind of spots. Alright, so let's just hop off now. Grab a little bit of oxygen for my little pego, and you can just wait like that. It says tap to take oxygen. Now this is only available when you are in the water, swimming in the water, and also when you just tap it, it just does like that, and your oxygen will fill up again. That's how it works. You are taking a little bit out of this guy's oxygen. This guy does not use up any oxygen at all. It's the oxygen bar is not dropping. It's at 9362 right now, and I took oxygen again, and nope, not me. Let's see again, and it's dropped to 9335. So I'm taking oxygen from this guy and using it to fuel myself up, and when I'm riding this guy I'm using this guy's oxygen. So this guy's got a massive amount of oxygen, so it's almost like unlimited supply of oxygen. You can keep pumping levels into oxygen, even it doesn't matter at all, it's your choice. But unfortunately these guys don't have a lot of weight capacity. 450 on this guy, it isn't too much, and I don't know why, but these guys do not seem to eat. Can I feed you? Oh yes, I can. So that's mostly it about it. These guys do not deal a massive chunk of damage. They can carry you. Underwater you have to get them into kind of deep like areas, otherwise they will just make you hop off, even in the shallowest of waters. They are not too fast when running on land, but they are kind of fast when swimming, so keep that in mind. They will give you unlimited oxygen. Actually, you can take more oxygen out of them by tapping, and you can only ride them in the water. So guys, that will be it about this thing. That's how the Diplocaulus can be tamed up, and that's what the Diplocaulus can be used for. So if you found this helpful, please remember to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and punch the thumbs up as well while you're at it. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me. This is Drakane here. I'll catch you guys with the next ones.